This problem is about getting the best value, best buy or worst buy. So in other words, we're interested in getting most detergent per least dollar. So we should compare how much detergent each one has and how much each one costs. So we got small, medium, large, and we'll see how much detergent it has and how much it costs. And in the end, we'll compare detergent per dollar. So let's make a chart and quickly start comparing them. Okay, let's read the problem. The medium size costs, so we're talking about dollar here, 50% more than the small size. We don't know what small size costs, but we know it's 1.5 is the small one. And it contains 20% less detergent than the large size. We don't know how much large one has. See, the amount of detergent is not the price, so you have to use a different variable here. And contains 20% less detergent than the large one. Okay, we're done with the sentence. The large size contains twice as much detergent as the small ones. Compared to this guy's twice as much. So that's how much this one has. And it costs 30% more than the medium size. This guy costs 30% more than the medium size. Okay, rank the three sizes, best to worst buy. Okay, well, it's a detergent divided by dollar, so I'm going to divide them. So it is y over 2x, and this is a 0.8 y over 1.5x, and this one is y over 1.3, 1.5x. Y over x is the same, so we are just dealing with what? Comparing these three fractions now, right? One is, I will write here, y over x. We can just forget the y over x actually, because they are all the same. We're dealing with this half, and this one is 0.8 over 1.5, and this one is y over x is gone, 1 over 1.3 and 1.5. Okay, now I will magically make them disappear. So we are comparing these three fractions and see who's bigger. Of course, you can whip out your calculator and punch in and get these decimals and just line up from the largest to the smallest. But I will just suffer through it to see if I can get this. This was a calculator problem test year, so calculator was allowed. But normally they say calculator is not needed, so let me see if it's not needed. So half is half here. 0.8 is what? 4 over 5? What is 1.5? It's 3 over 2. So in other words, this can be seen as 8 over 15. Maybe I should not have multiplied. Okay, what about this? It's 1 over. 1.3 is nothing but 13 over 10. 1.5 is 3 over 2. So if I do this, what is it? It's inverted, right? So 10 over 13 and 3 over 2. Well, I will just multiply. It's 30 over 26. 20 over 3 over 2. I made a mistake here. It's 2 over 3. So it's 20 over 39. 20 over 39. Okay, now let's take a look at this. Can we compare this? Half, 8 over 15, and 20 over 39. You see, this is half, obviously. Do you see this is bigger than half? Why? Because if I double this, is 16. So this is above half. And this one, what if I double the top? Is also one bigger than the bottom. So therefore, this is also bigger than half. So what's clear is that the smallest is the worst buy. So smallest has to be at the end. So these two are the candidates. So these are gone. Okay, now who is better here is the question. How can we tell is the question. The answer is this. Compared to half, for example, here, this, how can I explain? Okay, let me explain this way. This one, compared to 8 over 16, and if I compare this as 20 over 40, this one has 1 subtracted from the denominator, right? So in other words, what happened was that I multiplied the denominator by what? 15 over 16, which is the same as multiplying the fraction by 16 over 15. Whereas this one, I multiplied by 40 over 39. So the question is, see, this is half and half. So which one was the bigger number that I multiplied by? That would decide the fate of these two, okay, between these two. So the question is, who's bigger, 16 over 15 or 40 over 39? Well, 16 over 15 can be seen as 1 plus 1 over 15, and 40 over 39 can be seen as 1 plus 1 over 39. So it boils down to who is bigger. This guy is bigger. So therefore, the best buy is the middle one. And the worst buy is the small one. So this was the answer. It's E. I admit this mental gymnastics was kind of hard. Actually, I knew here that this would win because for the reasoning that I showed you, but I would not expect an 8th grader to know this. So this one, I think they used the less friendly fractions here because they knew everybody would bring the calculator, and they kept the promise. This could be done without a calculator. So promise was kept, but it was a lot more convenient with the calculator in this particular problem.